Which South Jersey towns hid the most black history? If you think black history only happened in the cotton fields of Mississippi or the streets of Harlem, Jersey is about to slap your whole worldview into a different century. South Jersey, quiet, sleepy, nothing ever happens here, South Jersey, is hiding stories so powerful they could rewrite state history if people actually told the truth. But since the textbooks won't do it, I will. Let's expose the towns they pretend don't exist. Cape May. Beach town or black stronghold? Cape May. Y'all love the boardwalk, the pastel houses, the bougie restaurants. But back in the 1800s, black families were building something more important than vacation homes. They were building safety. Cape May was a refuge. Free black families came here to breathe, to rebuild, to worship, to escape the violence they faced everywhere else. And the crazy part? Most tourists walk right past the historic black churches and community sites without even knowing they're stepping on sacred ground. Cape May wasn't just a beach getaway, it was a beachfront liberation zone. Salem, churches that moved people, literally. Next stop, Salem. Salem looks like one of those towns where folks argue about who makes the best pie at the county fair, but the AME community here was quietly running one of the most effective underground railroad networks in the state. These folks weren't just singing hymns. They were directing escape routes, hiding families, coordinating nighttime journeys, and risking everything for freedom. Salem is tiny, but its legacy? Titan level. Camden. Before the headlines, there was power. Then you've got Camden. Everybody loves talking about Camden like it's some cautionary tale, but they never talk about its historic role as a command center for black organizing. Black ministers, activists, parents, teachers. They strategized here. Civil rights planning happened in basements, churches, and meeting halls long before the cameras ever showed up. And yes, Harriet Tubman moved through Camden. But you think the state wants that on a postcard? Nope. They'd rather pretend she only teleported to Philadelphia. This city has a legacy deeper than they'll ever teach in school. Timbuctoo, the community that fought back. Now let's talk Timbuctoo. Founded by formerly enslaved families in the 1820s, Timbuctoo wasn't just a place to live, it was a place to defend. Slave catchers tried to invade. Timbuctoo residents stood their ground. They fought back with everything they had because they understood something powerful. Freedom isn't freedom if you can't protect it. This town was black resistance in physical form. Lawnside, the crown jewel of black NJ history. And finally, Lawnside, the first black self-governed town in New Jersey. The Underground Railroad ran through backyards like it was part of the town's plumbing system. This place is a living museum, but most people drive through it like it's just another exit. Lawnside is one of the most important black towns in American history, and barely anybody outside Jersey even knows it exists. So let me ask you, which of these towns surprised you the most? And what other black towns should get their flowers before the state repaves their legacy into a parking lot? Drop your city below. The most commented town gets the next deep dive video.